What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got an opportunity to help the Miami Dolphins get to the Super Bowl for the first time in like 20 years from when this game came out. It was like 1984, I believe, was the last time they went to the Super Bowl, and this is 2004. That's 20 years. Do the math. Now, we have a defense that's ready to win a bowl. We got a Super Bowl ready defense. All right, look at this defense. 98 overall, Jason Taylor. Then we got Sam Madison. Then we got Ricky Williams, who plays running back. I know, I'm just letting you know that he's on the team, and he's still young, 26 years old, still in his prime, baby. Still in his prime. Junior, say ow. Make us say ow, baby. 96 overall, Patrick Surtain. 96 overall, Zach Thomas. 95. Got a good kicker in Orlando Mare. And then we also got, D tackle, 91. Free safety, 89. Strong safety, 88. This defense is for real, man. But the question is quarterback position. Now, I've won with lesser quarterbacks, you know what I mean? And I've ran a lot better with lesser running backs in this here game. But Ricky Williams, he ain't going out nowhere. Okay? He is on the team for life. All right? If it's up to me, he's on the team for life. Receivers, though, again, I think we're gonna have a fun time building this team up. I'm gonna try to build through the draft. I was possibly thinking about using NCAA 04's import draft feature into this game. I'm still debating if I'm gonna do that. That's a lot of work. I got a lot of things going on outside of YouTube, so I don't know if I got time to really dedicate to that roster. I might just do the star players and import it, because either way, we're going to be playing with a generic roster at some point in this dynasty or franchise, excuse me. So again, just want to make sure that I don't promise you guys something and then don't deliver it. So I might be doing a draft class. If I don't send me no hate mail, okay? I'm just letting you know. All right, so of course we are in the good old AFC East. Let's check out some free agents really quick, really fast, see if there's anybody out there worth getting. Got this inside linebacker. Our linebacker situation is pretty good. We picked up this guy for our Arizona Cardinals franchise. I'm not trying to copy that franchise at all, okay? At all. Neil O'Donnell, definitely not picking you up. Fullback Larry Sanders, he's a good fullback. But we have the 84 overall fullback, so I'm not going to go down that route. Again, I'm going to try not to do too many trades, all right? I'm going to try to build through the draft. If I do any trades, it will be like one trade per season. That's what I'm thinking, one trade per season. But let's do a little bit of training camp. Oh, I do want to mess with the slider set in this game. Let me make sure it's on. See, we're already messing up. All Madden. It's going to be 10-minute quarters. Accelerate clock is on. Injuries. For right now, injuries are off. Just because it's training camp, preseason. Maybe going into year 2, I will turn injuries on for preseason. If you care or don't care, you can let me know in the comment section below. I would prefer to have them off for preseason. I also want this to be a realistic franchise, so having it on for preseason isn't a big deal to me. I would just always like to go in to the next year, everybody healthy, everybody ready to go. But at least for this season, the first season of preseason football is going to be turned off. All right. Now, we'll be messing with the slider sets as well. Like I said, I want it to be more defense oriented. I was watching some of my old Arizona Cardinal franchise, and I was watching some of the Atlanta Falcons one. The last Atlanta Falcons video versus the Panthers, that was a good game. I felt like the score is realistic. Then the playoff game I thought was an even better game. Michael Vick threw for less than 50% passing. That was the first time that happened in a while in that franchise, or ever in that franchise, so I'm kind of liking that. We all know that the NFL, sometimes you get games where it's 6-13. And that's the final. And that might not be the most entertaining, but for me, and I'm guessing if you're watching this channel, you're kind of like me, we like football, and sometimes football is just ugly. Sometimes it's low scoring, hard hitting. You're not always going to have, a 35-42 outcome. It's just not going to happen. Now, we're going to do some training camp. Of course, it allows your players to get better, right? So we will be doing this. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself. First thing we're going to do is defense. All right, defense. Now, I want to take maybe our left outside linebacker where he at, where he at. He is down there. He is down there. He's young. He's 25 years old. I don't know how long we're going to have Zach Thomas for. I don't know how long we're going to have Junior Seau for. I mean, Zach Thomas, he's still relatively young. Junior Seau is one of my favorite players ever. But again, he's 34 years old. And I'm not trying to have the same outcome as we had in the Cardinals franchise, where we lost the team. We went bankrupt, had to sell the team, and I was out on my butt as an owner, GM, coach, player. It wasn't a good time, wasn't a fun time. So I am going to try to keep this team relatively young. I'm going to pay the players that deserve to be paid. I'm not going to overpay anymore. That's one thing that I did. I probably overpaid for Santana Moss in the Arizona Cardinals franchise, but Santana was that dude. As I missed a tackle. Oh my, thank you. Give me 30 points. All right. Excuse me. But yeah, did I miss another one? All right, this is definitely not Madden 07. Let me get it together. But yeah, I'm not going to overpay for guys, even if we need a new quarterback, right? Now, quarterback, maybe. But why am I missing all these tackles? This is not a good look. Let me focus. Come here. Get off the block. There you go, Greenwood. There you go, baby. My boy, Greenwood. There you go. Get the tackles. There you go. We're up to bronze. I'm probably only going to do the first round of this. If you do it, because this is on rookie. If you go up to all pro, you could get a little bit more points and stuff like that. Ooh, big time hit. But I feel like Madden 03 and Madden 04's player progression and regression are pretty solid. So I think if I can play well with these guys in the regular season, we'll be just fine. In the Arizona Cardinals franchise, like I was saying, I feel like I overpaid for guys like Santana Moss just a little bit. Probably not going to do that this time around. We're probably going to have one star receiver, draft some speedy receivers, you know what I mean, and go from there. Alright, so I can bump up awareness most likely. I have a feeling that we're probably going to be in the nickel a lot, so it's going to be Zach Thomas and my boy Seau out there most of the time, but we will try our very best to use our young players. We could work on Travis Minor, you know what I mean? I could actually, I've never done this before. I never used the receiver in this mode. Like, what would happen if I used a receiver? You know what? You only live once, baby. Why don't we try it? Why don't we try it, baby? Why don't we try putting Chambers out there, and then I can use the receiving drill to help out another receiver. Because like I said about receivers, I kind of just want to have one main guy and a bunch of other really, really good guys that most likely won't be out on the team after the first initial contract. And I know that sucks, but that's just the way it's going to be. Hit him with a spin move. Get around him, baby. Got to love that rookie difficulty when it comes to helping your players get better. Know what I'm saying? Didn't get the block right there. Gonna cut back, get popped, but it's all right. It's all right. So Ricky Williams, of course, we're going to keep him around. I don't know his contract status just yet. I will check it out. Whatever he wants, when it's time for him to re-up, most likely we're going to keep him. All right? He is one of my favorite players, especially in college. And this is one of the reasons why if I could beg the NCAA, you got to bring the Texas A&M rivalry back. Force those teams to play each other. I don't care if it's Big 12, SEC. I don't care. I don't care at all. Okay, bring that back. Because one of my favorite memories growing up was watching Ricky Williams, I believe, break the record for most rushing yards or whatever. You can't fumble my football now. Don't fumble my football. But yeah, and he broke that record versus Texas A&M. Dive across the pylon for the touchdown. It was dope. It was just dope. If you ain't seen that play, I don't think you're a real football fan. I'm gonna just put that out there. I don't know. Come on, Chambers. Let's get in that send zone, baby. Now again, I've never done this. Every time I do the drill, I try to use the drill for what position is supposed to be used for. But we got a goal. So let's see what happens with Chambers. Is it gonna be all running back attributes really, or can I work on his hands just a little bit? Just a little bit, huh? What can I do? Yeah, so carry, break tackle, and agility. So we probably really didn't need to do this drill for him, but we're just going to put it all to agility. I want my receivers to be able to break some tackles when they get the ball in their hands. You know, pocket presence. I've never really been particularly good at this drill, but we're going to do pocket presence real quick. So everything in this franchise, I'm going to try to keep it realistic. That's the goal, all right? That's the goal. It's going to try to be realistic. I remember, after the first game in the Arizona Cardinal franchise, we traded for Ray Lewis. Like, that shouldn't happen. The Baltimore Ravens should never give up Big Ray. You know what I mean? And of course, there's sometimes where I just really feel like, as I get sacked right there and I throw to the wrong receiver, jeez Louise. Sometimes I feel like, it's a video game. Let's just have fun. Forget trying to be hecka realistic and stuff like that. But that's one of the funnest things to do in a franchise, is to win realistically. That's something that I used to do when I was a youngster. Of course, every football game, every sports game, every video game out there has glitches and stuff like that, has things that are overpowered. But if you're playing a simulation game, as I'm not even going to look at this, we struggling. We finally got some bronze. My goodness. Finally got some. I might risk the biscuit and go up a level just to get Feeler some more points. Because if you get bronze on the next one, you get 2 points. Bronze right here gives you 1 point. I need Feeler to just help us, alright? Now, another thing, I don't believe in tanking, so we're not going to tank to get a high draft pick, alright? I might trade around to get a higher draft pick, but yeah, we're not going to. Dang it! If I don't get no points here, I'm about to have an egg on my face. Come on now. Come on now, we got to focus. But yeah, like I was saying. What was I saying? I was saying something, oh yeah, about realism and stuff like that. Gonna try my best to keep it realistic. Not going to overuse any plays that I know the CPU can't cover and stuff like that. But we will try our very best to get this team to the Super Bowl. That's the goal, baby. Super Bowl or bust. And again, probably won't be year one. Want to compete with the Patriots. Want to make sure that we dog the Buffalo Bills. And of course, play tough versus the Jets every single time. Only reason why I'm dogging Buffalo is because Buffalo is worse than the Dolphins. And if you're worse than us, then you know what? And I threw it to the wrong receiver. Dang it, I got 15 seconds. Dang it, and I just got sacked. Dang, we're about to mess around and have no points. No points. Feeler, this is your last season, bruh. This is it for you. This is it. I think we need 800. Yes, we got it. Woo! We got 2 points. All right, I'm happy. All right, so he is up to an 85 overall. He was 84. We put 2 to his throw power, so 87 throw power. 87th throw accuracy, looking like a Dollar Tree version of Tony Romo, but it's all right. Will we go after a guy like Drew Brees? Possibly. Who knows? I kind of want this to be its own thing. Of course, Drew Brees never played for the Dolphins. Which one do I want to do? I kind of want to just dip and get to what I was going to do, but let's do receivers. Let's go with Gadsden is 32 years old. Probably, I know he's 79, but let's go with Thompson. Or McKnight. No, McKnight's 31. Let's go with Thompson. Or we could work on McMichael, because McMichael might be here. From the University of Georgia. Let's go with McMichael, 82 overall. Let's go with him. Let's boost him up. Again, want to try to develop a team. And one thing that I always thought about doing, but I'm not sure if it's even going to work, is build my team based off of how like a championship builds their team. I watch a lot of football stuff. Like I'm just a football head, you know what I mean? And I was watching one video and he was explaining what the Eagles did to make sure that they had a good team. McMichael, catch the ball, bruh. Catch the ball. Ignore me talking. You focus on catching the ball, man. Come on. Catch everything. But everybody's saying that the Eagles, they didn't spend too much on running backs and they didn't spend too much on cornerbacks, and that kind of makes sense because if you look at running backs, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, the running backs, who's the best running back in the league, that can kind of fluctuate. You know what I mean? One year it could be Zeke, next year it could be Todd Gurley, right? And we all know that a lot of times you can win with an average running back, right? Now, I love me some Terrell Davis. I do, right? But a lot of people feel like it was more of the blocking scheme than anything else that helped him get to like 2,000 yards, helped the Broncos win back-to-back Super Bowls. And then, of course, when he goes down, they had like Orlando Gray, I believe his name was, Mike Anderson. All those running backs did good. McMichael, catch the ball, man. Catch the ball. I'm trying to help you out. And then, of course, when we look at other teams that had great running backs but nothing else, they struggled. Minnesota, Adrian Peterson, you know what I mean? Struggled. Barry Sanders, Detroit Lions, struggled. They were phenomenal players, and they're some of the greatest players ever. But at the end of the day, they didn't get that Lombardi, didn't get that ring on the finger, and that's what the goal is. And if you look at the Eagles squad that won the Super Bowl versus the Patriots, they didn't spend that much money on running backs, and they also didn't spend that much money on cornerbacks. Because cornerbacks, again, you can have a shutdown corner, and that's great, but a lot of times, is he really shut down? Is it just a myth? Is it just a legend? Or should we build a great defensive line, great linebackers, have a premier safety that can fly around the field, you know, and then just have average cornerbacks? So I always kind of wanted to experience. What's the word? I always wanted to experiment. That's it. Experiment with that in Madden. Might not do it in this one, but I'm just throwing it out there. I think that could be a good idea. All right. Do we have any young cornerbacks before we head to the actual thing? You're 24. We got Fletcher, and we also got. Is that Terrell Buckley? Nah. All right. So he's 24 years old. Sertan, these guys are in their prime. I could fool with them, but again, I'm looking towards the future. That's what a good GM does, baby. We look towards the future. So we're going to mess with Fletcher, and then we're going to jump to the preseason, sim that thing, and then I might turn injuries on. I kind of want to sim and see who gets hurt and who doesn't get hurt, just to kick off the season. So forget what I said earlier. All right, here we go, Fletcher. All we got to do is bat the... That was my bad. I was hesitating. That was my bad too. Let's focus now. Yo! Okay. That's mine. All right, now we're getting the feel for it, baby. Get there. Get there, baby. You ain't think I was going to get there, but I did. Bat that one away. Good job. Pick 6 on this one, baby. Look at Fletcher. And he rocking that 21 reasons, baby. Let's go. Because again, we're not trying to go bankrupt. We're not trying to pay heck of players. And we do got to build a new stadium here with the Dolphins now. We do. We got to build a new one. Okay. How do the Marlins get a new stadium before the Dolphins? And don't tell me that the Dolphins stadium is new when we all know it's not. They renovated what? Is it even called Pro Players? It used to be called Pro Players Stadium. I don't know what it's called now. But they just renovated that thing. I didn't get some more points. Get that out of here. But yeah, we definitely got to build them a new stadium. It will be outdoors. I can't stand domes. I really can't. I take that back. Some domes I like. Most domes I hate. I can't. I got whatever. I'll take that. 560 points. That's bronze. Whatever. We'll take that. We're outie. So I'm gonna put 1 to catching. It didn't move his overall at all. He was already 80 overall. But when he gets the opportunity to make an interception, I need him to make the interception. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn injuries on. Just because when I sim, I want to see if somebody got hurt, man. It's part of the game. Alright, we don't like injuries. It's part of the game, man. People get sick in real life. They got to miss work. All of a sudden, the secretary turns into the CEO, you know? So yeah. Let's just simulate this preseason. See what happens. See who we're playing. Team schedule. Let's just check it out. We got the Bucks, the Jags, the Falcons, and the Saints. So that's not going to hurt our, flyer miles at all. I'm going to stay local for the most part. Our biggest trip is to New Orleans, which is not far from Miami, all right? I mean, it is a few states over, but it's not that far, all right? It's not, all right? So we're going to simulate the preseason. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. Hopefully we don't get blown out. All right, so we proceeded to go 1-3 in the preseason. We beat the Super Bowl champ Buccaneers. Remember, they won the Super Bowl before this game came out. All right, we lose to the Jags, lose to the Falcons, lose to the Saints. Let's check out the injury report. Oops, what am I looking for? League news? No, not league news. It'll be rosters. Full rosters. All right. Everybody hold your breath. Woo! Agunlele. 4 weeks. Turf. With the broken jaw. All right. Could be worse. All right. Turf toe. For inside linebacker, he'll be questionable. Travis Minor, our backup tailback, is probable. So most likely he's going to play. He's most likely going to be out. And you really out. Alrighty. Let's see who else. Any other big news around the league? Westbrook, he out 7 weeks. Oh, Vic is out 7 weeks as well. It's the Madden curse, Mike Vick. It's the curse. He's out with a partially torn PCL, 6 weeks. Alright, the Giants, they're healthy for the most part. Fred Taylor, one of the best to do it. He's going to be out, or he's questionable. Jimmy Smith, he's probable. All right, Chad Pennington, you always getting hurt. You can't stay healthy. Look at the Lions, all the way healthy. Packers, too. The Panthers, D. Brown, he's out for 3 weeks with a broken thumb. Patriots, dang. Harris is out for the season, and so is Jones. That's rough. But Belichick, you're working the team too hard, clearly. These two guys are probable. All right, so Raiders are relatively healthy. They got one guy, McDonald, right? McDonald? Yeah, McDonald. Yeah. Collins, He's questionable. The Redskins are healthy. The Saints, damn. Most of you guys are just probable though. So they're relatively. Dante Stallworth. Why couldn't you be hurt more? I'm just joking. I wish you nothing but health and success. Out for the season, Chad Eaton. He ain't gonna be eating no more, bruh. That's not a good looking. Sean Springs, 9 weeks, half the season. The Steelers are healthy for the most part. Aaron Glenn, he's probable. The Titans, they're good for the most part. The Vikings, they're good for the most part. The Bears are good. The Bengals are good. The Bills, they got Big Pat Willie. He hurt. Kennedy, he's out for the season. Ooh, strained Achilles. Be careful with that Achilles now. Be careful. Be careful. The Browns, they're okay. Brad Johnson, he's probable. Garcia, he's out for 7 weeks. The Chargers, I probably should have changed his. Probably should have gave him his name. I don't know who that is. I gave Nnamdi his name. I did. I think I gotta give Troy Polamalu his name though. I believe he doesn't have his name in this, which is just silly. It's just silly. It's just silly. I don't know who you are, but you're out. The Cowboys, all right, and back to us. So we're relatively healthy for the most part. Most teams are. Some people are not. So we got the Texans, then we got the Jets and the Bills. Then we get an early bye. I like my bye more like week 8, week 9, but whatever. Early bye. Then we are at the Giants, at the Jaguars, versus the Patriots. First game versus the Pats, baby. Then we got to travel cross country for a Monday night versus the Chargers. Then we got the Colts at home. We're at the Titans. Got the Ravens at home. Versus the Skins on Sunday Night Football. Then we got a Thursday night game versus those Dallas Cowboys. Then we got the Pats again, Monday night versus the Eagles. Then we got the Bills, and then we wrap up versus the Jets. All right, T. So again, we all need to keep our eyes on the owner box. All right, we got to. We cannot go bankrupt. You hear me? We cannot do it. So we get to hire coaching staff, set prices. We also get to build a team, build a stadium. Renovate your stadium or work with your city to build a new one. Definitely be working with mine. We're in the hole already. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. We are in the hole already. Is that a glitch or is that like for real? 30 million in the hole. Our concession prices are right in line. Okay, who cares? We got cap room. Now's not the time to be cheap. We're in the hole 30 mil. This ain't the time to be cheap. He's done a good job of keeping coach salaries below league average, for sure. The parking rates are reasonable and fans aren't complaining, for sure. We're spending the same on stadium maintenance as most teams. Not that great. Information, expenses. So stadium and players are the biggest expenses right now. So it will be wise to build a new stadium. Well, the Eagles, their stadium, Lincoln Financial, that's still relatively new. Atlanta's not spending that much. Frisco's not spending that much. Look at that, $8 million. The Lions, though. Ooh, Ford Field costing all that much to maintain. That's not good. Lambeau Field, okay. All right. What was that? The Ravens? The Ravens. Dang. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we definitely gotta make the playoffs, bro. We definitely gotta make the playoffs. All right. So all right. Okay. Stadium info. No, we don't care about the Chargers. Go back to the Dolphins. Dolphins stadium info. 16 years old. Rating is still very good though. Pro Player Stadium still. State of the art. See, you got state of the art right there with Philly. Good with Atlanta. Above average. Good. Very good. Good. State of the art. Excellent. Alright, so we want to be excellent or state of the art. That's what we want. Good. Are there any bad ones? Excellent. Good. If the Niners and the Raiders got good, then that's probably just being nice. Look at that. Ralph Wilson Stadium. Excellent, above average. Dang, that stadium was 45 years old. That stadium's still in existence. Whew! The Sun Devils still play there. My gosh. Very good. All right, so we're at very good. We want to be excellent, state of the art. So we're going to work on building a new stadium. That's just what we're going to do. Let's talk about info. So growth, 2%. Population, 362,470. Average income is $34K. In-state teams, 3 of them. All right. All right, September, the high is around 89. For December, 78. So we always got good weather, baby. Always got good weather here in Miami. All right, y'all. Well, we are going to get busy. It's time. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are looking forward to this series. It's time for a brand new one. We got to start winning Super Bowls, all right? We ain't got no Super Bowls on this channel. That got to change. It got to change. It will change, all right? I'm going to work on the slider set again. I want this game to be a little more defensive friendly. Want some more low scoring games. I want offensive players that are great to actually play like they're great. Anyways, though, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click on one of these, man. Watch the series again if you haven't seen it in a while. Feel free. I'm out of here. Till you meet again, my friends. Peace. Love. Hot sauce.